Hello YouTube, it's me, Jopta, back at it again with another video. So, we all know Pokemon Kanto at the very least, right? I want to tackle the gym leaders in Elite Four and wonder what would happen if all of their positions were switched around. I take the first gym leader, swap it with the champion, so on and so forth. There is a small caveat in just this episode, which is that I am not switching around Blue becoming the champion. That is too big and too important to the story that I have to leave it. Going forward, the champion and first gym will switch, but for just this one, it will just be gyms and Elite Four. Without further ado, let's get started. You arrive on Pewter, and the first gym is Lance. His team is simply a level 12 Magikarp who will already have Tackle, because screw you in particular, and a level 14 Dratini. Their ace is just resistant to all the starters. Upon victory, Lance will hand you the Risen badge, a play on the Rising badge that Clegg gives you in Gen 2, and the TM for Dragon Rage. Occasionally I'll have to make up a TM for a move, because it doesn't already have a TM in that game. Moving into Cerulean City, you come across an old lady by the name of Agatha. She states that she was a very, very powerful trainer, but time caught up to her. Not too much like someone she knows very dearly. Her team is just a level 18 Ghastly and a slightly cheated level 21 Haunter. Should roughly be the same challenge as Misty, Staryu, and Starmie. When you win, she hands you the Descent badge. She also hands you the TM for Dream Eater, which is not a Ghost type move, but I didn't have many options. None of the Ghost type moves are good, so I'm giving Dream Eater instead. I would have taken a trip on the SSN, used Cut to challenge the Vermilion City gym leader, Bruno. The thing with Bruno is that every single team he has, it has the Hitmons and Machamp. Oh, and Onix, but I'm getting rid of the Onix, I do not care. So, we're gonna do something unique. We're gonna have a level 21 Mankey. Not a Pokemon he uses, but it's best we've got. A level 18 Machoke. I think having it under level 1 should be more fair. And a level 24 Hitmon, which changes on the version. Having one that switches from the version as the ace, I think is perfectly fine. When you win, Bruno will give you the Fighting badge. Lame name, but eh. And give you the TM for counter. There is a Fighting badge in Gen 2, but Bruno and Chuck are not related in any way. I didn't want to have the same theming that I did with the Risen versus Rising badge that I did with Lance. Even from the last gym, you could fairly do the rest in order, but I'm just going with the order presented by Cerebi. So next would be the replacement for Erica, which is Lorelei in Celadon City. And yes, the creepy old man is still outside looking at the gym trainers, because look at Lorelei. Like, I get it, dude. Her team would be a level 29 Jinx, level 24 Dugong or Cloyster, depending on version, again, and a level 29 Lapras. When you win, Lorelei hands you a new badge, because Price exists in Gen 2, which will have the Aurora badge, keeping up the rainbow theme, and the very generous Ice Beam TM. Gyms like 6, 7, 8 are relatively the same. You can even throw 5 in there. On this occasion, it's interesting because I haven't touched the story mode at all with this, because none of them affected it, so I didn't need to bring it up. But now, I have to talk about Giovanni. In this story, we're going to need to go from Saffron to Fuchsia back to Saffron. So here's what's happening. At the top of Silphco, instead of fighting Giovanni directly, you would fight an admin that would become either Archer or Ariana. I don't think it matters too much which. When you defeat them, they tell you that the boss isn't here and that you'll have to face him real soon. Rocket Grunts will block the Saffron gym and exits to other locations other than Fuchsia, where you will find him at the end, and he says that he is the leader of Team Rocket. Now that Team Rocket's plan has been sorted, he's just gonna fight you as a gym leader. His team is a level 37 Nidoking, 37 Nidoqueen, level 39 Dugtrio, and his ace a level 43 Rhydon. As with a normal story, upon his defeat, he will disband most of Team Rocket, and he'll hand you both the Earth Badge and the TM for Fissure. Now with Giovanni taken care of, you can make your way back to Saffron City and face Blaine's gym. His team is pretty much the same, just slightly less leveled, due to him now being the 6th gym instead of the 7th gym. And do you see why this part would just start sounding boring? Now that that's done, you can go on to Cinnabar Island. You will still have to deal with the Pokemon Mansion, but instead of Blaine being one of the people working on it, the gym leader there, Sabrina, her dad was a part of it. Her dad, being a powerful psychic, was meant to keep a mental check on Mewtwo. I think adding a character like Sabrina's father is fine because it is a character that is fairly prominent in that section of the anime story. Her team is the same, just leveled up to be match Blaine's. And finally, you can make your way back to Viridian City, where you will find Koga. He was absent because he was busy taking care of new trainees and his daughter. His final team, he'll have a level 45 Coughing, 42 Venomoth, 44 Golbat, 45 Muck, and 50 Wheezing. I have both Coughing and Wheezing, sort of similar to how Giovanni has both Rhyhorn and Rhydon, and now you can approach the Elite Four. The first challenge is Erica, and her team is every single grass type in Kanto outside of Venusaur. Next up, you face the Lightning American, or I think retroactively Lightning Unova, Lieutenant Surge. We will still mention the war as that's just like one defining thing people remember. His team is now 2 Electabuzz, a level 55 Electrode, 55 Magneton, and his ace level 58 Raichu. The second last Elite Four is of course Misty. Her team will be a level 56 Gyarados, 56 Slowbro, 55 Lapras, 58 Golduck, and her ace, the level 60 Starmie. And the final of the Elite Four and the final changed character in this video is Brock. Brock's final team will be a level 58 Onix, and yes, Onix is still here even though it's piss weak. Level 56 Omastar, level 56 Kabutops, level 60 Aerodactyl, and a level 64 Golem. And that is the end of Red and Blue. I could also mention Yellow, but there are no Gym Leader or Elite Four swaps, so I don't need to really cover that. That has been a reversed Kanto Pokemon League. Again, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and both comment if you want to see more of this, and what you would do instead, or what other details I left out. This has been Jorpta. Catches.